All right, guys, well, I am down here at the range today with one of the best deals that I've seen all year on a body armor setup. Probably one of the best deals I've seen all year on anything. And this again comes from RTS Tactical. If you follow the channel, you'll know that I've been trying out a lot of their body armor from these guys since the very beginning, using this ceramic plates and the ceramic plate carrier. I just did a test on one of their ceramic plates because all the viewer requests, and that's what we're doing today, but we're actually going to be testing the steel plate. I'm really excited because they're offering the steel plates a lot cheaper than the ceramic plates, and there are give and takes to both the steel and the ceramic, and these guys have the best prices on steel plates and the best prices on ceramic plates, and a lot of those packages include the plate carrier. So again, I recently did a review on the RTS Tactical Ultimate Bundle where you got 2 level 3 plates, steel plates, a plate carrier, Blackhawk knee pads, Blackhawk elbow pads, and a set of Blackhawk gloves, all for $150. But if you use my coupon code 704bundle20, you got that for $130 shipped. I mean, that was an insane deal. Well, they sold out really fast because they sold out of their plate carrier. So they re-uploaded the deal with this original plate carrier I tested the ceramic plates in. So you will now get this plate carrier, which is a different brand than the Uncle Mike's, but this thing is nice, guys. One of the nicest plate carriers I've ever used. I absolutely love it. So they're pairing this plate carrier, 2 level 3 steel plates. They're also throwing in knee pads, elbow pads, and Blackhawk gloves. And that is still the $150. And then if you use my coupon code, which you'll find the link in the description below, you will still get all of that for $130 shipped. Now, I'll add an actual link to get to the deal website, but I can't leave a link to get to their full website. So if you just want this carrier setup, you can go to the deal website. But if you want to check out their full page, you're going to have to use a search engine to find that, because I can't link to their main page because of the magazines and things they sell. YouTube's rules. But enough talking about this awesome deal. Let's shoot this steel plate and see what it can take. I am really excited. And guys, if you take anything from this video, I mean, this is a great deal for body armor, and you get a nice plate carrier. I mean, this plate carrier itself is worth 80 to 100 bucks in my opinion. The plates are at least worth 150, and the knee pads and elbow pads and stuff are at least worth 40 bucks. So when you combine them all together for $130 shipped, you can't go wrong. Let's blast this thing. So I've got the plate sitting at about 25 yards, and this is one of my Alpha Shooting Sports go-to cold hammer forged upper assemblies with a Vortex PST Viper. This thing is a really slick optic. Let's take some shots. I've got 4 rounds loaded up at this really close distance, and you don't want to shoot steel at this distance, so don't try this at home. I'm actually wearing some the new Stinger sunglasses. These are actually ballistically rated, so if I do get shrapnel back, these will protect your eyes. It's hard. Let's go check it out. So there are 4 impacts, and I talked about earlier in the review that this didn't have spall lining, and RTS Tactical said that they do coat these in a rhino lining, and they do. They're coated in a rhino lining, but I don't believe it's thick enough to actually stop spalling, because you can see the spalling in the tree. So I always recommend when you're doing this, put it in a nice carrier like the one they provide. That will mitigate most of the spalling, but there are also aftermarket spalling protection options. And honestly, if you follow the early days of my channel, even just a pad of notebook paper over top captures about 80 to 90% of the spalling. But nothing went through. You can see little coatings coming off the back where those 4 rounds hit, but this thing is solid. It worked really well. Now for the 308. Now for the 308. This is actually an Acme Machine AR-10, and these guys have put together an impressive AR-10. Go check out my best AR-10 for the money video. This has got a lot of Aero Precision parts, ballistic advantage parts, very nice muzzle brake, hand guard, Luth AR stock. I mean, this thing is decked out for a really good price. They are back in stock right now with the Acme Machine. I think it's like the 4-20 scope, which is an amazing scope itself, included in that package. So go check it out. But enough talking. Here's the 308. Knock that plate down. Let's go see if it went through. All right, there you go. You can tell this hit is a lot larger, but nothing went through. You can see I feel a slight bulge in the back, but nothing went through. I'm going to try to wedge this in a little bit better so it takes the brunt force of this whole thing and see if we can hit it some more. I believe to get certified, these only have to stop 6 hits. but we're gonna shoot it some more. I got some more ammo loaded up in the AR-15. All right, that plate fell as I shot the last one, so I missed the plate, but let's go see what kind of damage has been done. All right, nice. I was hoping this would happen. I actually hit right beside each other in 2 spots, which would be the weakest part of the plate, and nothing went through. You can feel a slight bulge where both of them hit in the same spot, but man, this thing can take hit after hit. A lot of guys suggested I try to use armor piercing 308. Now I don't have any of that, but what I do have is Tola steel case 308, and you're saying, well, that's junk. But it actually has a bimetal jacket that prevents you from shooting this at a lot of ranges that use steel ammo, because it destroys steel and it goes through steel more than standard 308 ammunition. So 2 rounds of this loaded up. The play may fall, but I want to see at least how 1 round of this does against this RTS Tactical budget plate. Fell over, but let's go check it out. So we hit in almost the same spot as the other 308, and a slight bigger bulge, but nothing went through. This thing is solid. In summary, guys, you cannot go wrong with this. The steel is rock solid. It took hit after hit and only minor deformation to the back of the plate. That's what's good about steel. You can slam on the ground, beat it up, shoot it over and over again, and it's not really going to degrade over time. But the disadvantage with steel is spalling. And you can see the rhino lining that's on top offers minor spall protection, but we still had spalling hitting the tree. So again, putting a layer of something over top to capture that spalling works well. Check out my channel in the early days. I tried different types of cheap spall protection, and other companies also offer spall lining that goes over top. And honestly, most people rely on their carriers to capture all the spalling anyway. So this is a great deal. You get this insane plate carrier, 2 steel plates, Blackhawk gloves, Blackhawk knee pads, Blackhawk elbow pads, all for $130 with my code. I don't get a cut of any of this, but what I do get is to provide you guys some high value armor options that could really save your life, but that are not gonna break the bank. And heck, if you don't want the knee pads or the gloves, you could sell those to a pawn shop and get this carrier set up even cheaper. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.